Hello everyone and welcome back to rysonsspraybooth. Now I will start the video from where I had left off. I was done leveling the body filler, as you guys can see. If you guys have not seen that video yet, I will put a link of that video in the end screens. You can later go there and check that video out. So we had reached here. So from here, what is to be done next, that I will show you in this video. So it is going to be a very informative video, guys. So see that you like the video now only, and if you are coming on this channel for the first time, then see that you subscribe. So now I am going to use all these sandpapers and I will make use of this block. Now which are these sandpapers and which sandpaper you have to use when, I have already made a video on that. I will put a link of that video in the end screens also. You can later go and watch that video as well. So at the moment I will put all these sandpapers on a block and I will take out all the fat scratches that were being created by using a lower grit sandpaper, so that they are not visible on my finished paint job. That is the reason why you have to make use of all these sandpapers. Now you don't have to sand much by using the sandpapers because your dent is already leveled. You only have to get rid of all those fat scratches that are created by the lower grit sandpaper, and see that you don't go too much beyond the dent. Every time you use the next sandpaper, you'll have to increase the area of sanding slightly beyond the previous sandpaper. Now as you sand with the sandpapers, you will notice that your fat scratches are starting to disappear, and like this, as you move on, you will get rid of all the deep scratches. Now if you want better results here, you will have to use a powdered guide coat. When you use a guide coat, you can come to know for real which is your high spot, which is your low spot, and where your sandpaper has not touched. Now unfortunately I don't have that guide coat with me. In future I will definitely make a video on that as well. So if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then see that you subscribe. Now here I am done sanding with all my sandpapers, and here I have used pressured air to get rid of all the dust. Now if you come very close to the dent, then you will notice that there are pinholes in the body filler. These are tiny small holes in the body filler where the gas has escaped from or the body filler has not filled properly. So when you see tiny pinholes like this, you should not ignore them. If you ignore them, they will be visible on your clear coat and they will spoil your entire paint job. So in these pinholes I am applying glaze putty now. So don't ignore this type of pinholes. See that you fill them up like this. Now before applying the primer, I will do the masking, because you guys know that when you are spraying the primer, that overspray is created, and with the air it can settle anywhere, and I don't want that overspray to settle on my glass or to settle on any of the place where I will not be touching. So see that you mask the area properly, and when you are done with the masking, the glaze putty must have dried now. Now you will have to take a sandpaper and scuff it and make it flat. Now you don't have to mix any hardener in this glaze putty. This is for direct application, so you don't have to take much tension about it. This glaze putty is made for this type of holes only, and as you guys can see that my glaze putty has filled up the tiny pinholes. So like this, you will have to use the glaze putty to fill up your tiny pinholes. You can even do this after applying the primer, but I have done it first only so that I don't have to apply primer again. Now here I will use the pressured air and get rid of all the dust again. So now I will mix my primer and I will put it inside my spray gun cup. What I am using here is Duxon's 2K primer. This is a sealer primer with which I will seal the body filler. So once you are done putting the primer in the spray gun cup, before you spray it on the surface, see that you use a wax and grease remover and wipe the surface where you will be applying the primer, and wait for 5 minutes for it to dry, and then you can start applying your primer like this. So I will be applying 2 coats of primer so that I will get more room for sanding. So here I am done applying 1 coat of primer. In between I will wait for 20 minutes, and here I am applying my second coat of primer. So as you guys can see how close I am spraying to the glass, that is the reason why I have masked that area. So here I am done applying my 2 coats. After waiting for some time, I will remove my masking when my primer is still wet, because if I wait for too long, then it can even peel off my primer, which I don't want. So guys, if you want to learn Autobody and painting seriously, then I have created a course on that where I teach you guys step by step what you have to do when and how you should acquire a professional looking finish, and that too from home. I have put a link of that course in this video description. You can go there and enroll yourself. Once you enroll, you will get access to my private community where I will answer all your questions. If you mess up somewhere in the paint job, you can ask me any question and clear your doubts. Now on this series I am going to make one more video where I will be applying base coat and clear coat on this dent, and I will show you the final product. So see that you subscribe to my channel. So if you found this video useful, then see that you like and share with your friends and family, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then see that you subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon so that you will not miss any of my future videos. Till then, bye and take care.